From the rise of artificial intelligence in airline pricing to updates within the TSA and new global travel systems, what you don't know could easily affect your next trip. This episode dives into the most significant developments shaping how we fly in 2025 and what every traveler needs to understand before heading to the airport. AI takes over airline pricing. One of the biggest behind-the-scenes changes comes from the growing influence of artificial intelligence in airline ticket pricing. Delta Airlines, one of the major U.S. carriers, has quietly introduced AI-driven systems to determine airfare. On paper, this technology is designed to help airlines react quickly to shifting demand and maximize revenue. But in practice, it raises serious concerns about transparency and fairness. The system works by constantly analyzing passenger data, flight demand, and even location patterns. This allows algorithms to adjust prices almost in real time. The controversy began when travelers started noticing price inconsistencies, solo passengers paying more than those booking in pairs for the exact same flight. After widespread public backlash, Delta rolled back the policy earlier this year. But the introduction of AI pricing has opened a new chapter in airline economics that lawmakers are now watching closely. Experts warn that this could evolve into what's being called surveillance pricing. That means an airline could use personal or behavioral data, like your home zip code, previous travel habits, or even the time you usually book tickets, to estimate how much you're willing to pay, then adjust your fare accordingly. Imagine two people sitting side by side on the same flight, one unknowingly paying a higher price just because the system predicts they can afford it. Competing airlines have already distanced themselves from this tactic. American Airlines leadership publicly stated that they would never implement a system that bases pricing on personal profiling. Still, the industry's growing reliance on data-driven systems suggests this approach may spread in subtle ways. For travelers, awareness is the best defense. Always compare flight prices using tools like Google Flights or Skyscanner to check multiple airlines at once. Use private browsing or incognito mode when searching for flights, and clear your browser cache before checking fares again. Airlines constantly test pricing models, and what you see on one screen isn't always what the next person sees. Airports under pressure. The impact of government shutdowns. Another major concern for air travel this year has been the recurring risk of U.S. government shutdowns. These shutdowns don't just affect politics, they directly impact how airports function. Transportation Security Administration TSA officers, air traffic controllers, and numerous other essential airport workers are federal employees. When the government temporarily shuts down, these staff members are often required to continue working without immediate pay. The results are predictable but serious: long security lines, delayed flights, and understaffed terminals. During the most recent shutdown, morale dropped and absentee rates increased significantly, straining airport operations across the country. For anyone planning to travel during uncertain political times, it's wise to plan ahead. Always check the status of your flight before heading to the airport and arrive much earlier than usual, at least 2 to 3 hours for domestic flights and 3 to 4 for international routes. These precautions can help minimize stress when the system is under pressure. The hidden TSA problem few notice. Beyond the immediate staffing challenges, the TSA itself has faced a quieter but potentially more disruptive issue. Its official resources have not been consistently updated during shutdown periods. This means that many travelers relying on the TSA website or social media for packing information might be looking at outdated data. Normally, the TSA's "What can I bring?" page is the go-to source for determining what items are allowed through security checkpoints. But when government operations pause, so do many of these updates. That creates a dangerous gap in communication. For example, if new restrictions on cordless styling tools or power banks were introduced during a shutdown, passengers might not know until they're standing at the checkpoint, forced to surrender expensive or essential items. This highlights how dependent travelers have become on a single centralized source of truth. If the TSA's official communication stops, misinformation quickly fills the gap, and that leads to confusion and frustration at airports worldwide. The misinformation era. Are phones being checked at security? Adding to the chaos, the rise of AI-generated news articles and videos online has blurred the line between accurate updates and fabricated content. False stories about the TSA or new airport policies spread rapidly, often without verification by any real authority. One viral rumor claimed that TSA officers had begun inspecting passengers' mobile phones and checking their contents. This, however, is entirely false. TSA staff may ask travelers to power on electronic devices to confirm they are functional, but they are not authorized to search through photos, messages, or files. Such rumors gain traction when official communication slows, another reminder of why it's essential to verify information directly with your airline rather than relying solely on online sources. The best approach is to double-check everything, especially during times of government disruption. Airlines typically update their own security and baggage policies faster than federal sites, so always confirm directly with them before flying. Airlines embrace helpful technology. Not all updates are negative. Many airlines are investing heavily in digital tools designed to make the passenger experience smoother. Delta, for example, recently rolled out an in-app virtual assistant called Delta Concierge. This AI-powered helper provides real-time answers to travel questions like gate details or upgrade status, without the need to call customer service. Meanwhile, United Airlines has taken digital convenience even further. It became the first U.S. airline to integrate with Apple's new boarding pass system. When travelers add their United boarding pass to the Apple Wallet, the phone automatically updates with live changes, such as gate switches or boarding times, visible right on the lock screen. United's Connection Saver feature can even hold a connecting flight for passengers running late, ensuring fewer missed flights. One passenger described how the United app's new navigation feature saved his trip. After landing for a tight connection, the app gave him step-by-step walking directions to the next gate and calculated how long it would take. Without that, he would have missed his connection entirely. These improvements show how technology, when used properly, can genuinely enhance the travel experience. Economy class gets an upgrade. For years, economy travelers have had to accept that comfort is secondary to price. But in 2025, several major airlines are finally improving their standard cabins. United has been retrofitting planes with Bluetooth-enabled seatback screens, allowing passengers to use wireless headphones for in-flight entertainment. Subtle features like ambient lighting and updated seat materials are also creating a more relaxed atmosphere. American Airlines recently revealed redesigned cabins equipped with 4K entertainment screens, personal charging ports, and even phone holders built into seatbacks. While these may seem like small changes, they collectively make long-haul flights far more bearable for budget-conscious travelers. The trend is clear. Even in economy, airlines are focusing on details that enhance comfort and convenience. Passengers are encouraged to explore each airline's new features before booking, as these upgrades can significantly improve the flying experience without adding cost. Airlines are teaming up to offer greater flexibility. United and JetBlue have launched the Blue Sky Partnership, sharing routes and loyalty rewards, while American Airlines now partners with Porter Airlines in Canada, known for its comfort and no-middle seat design. These collaborations mean more flight choices and easier point redemptions for travelers. Passenger rights on hold. Plans for stronger passenger protections have stalled. The U.S. government dropped a proposal that would have required airlines to pay cash compensation for major delays, and new disability protection rules were rejected after airline pushback. Travelers should rely on travel insurance or credit card protections for coverage against disruptions. A new airport scam. Travelers are being targeted through discarded baggage claim tags. Scammers use the information on them to file fake lost luggage claims. Always remove and destroy baggage stickers after your trip to protect your personal details. The end of paper boarding passes. Europe's Ryanair has become the first airline to fully adopt mobile-only boarding passes. While paper passes can still be printed in special cases, the shift toward digital check-in is clear, and other airlines are expected to follow soon. Download your airline's app and keep your phone charged when flying. Europe's digital border system. The EU's new entry-exit system, EES, replaces passport stamps with digital fingerprint and face scans. It strengthens border control, but may cause longer waits as travelers adjust. Another system, ESHA's, launching in 2026, will require non-EU visitors to register online before entering Europe. The bigger picture, all these changes, from biometric data to app-based check-ins, signal a future of smarter, data-driven travel. It promises speed and efficiency, but also raises privacy and security questions. The best way to navigate this new era is to stay informed, protect your personal data, and prepare for a more digital travel world ahead. Here's the takeaway. Always double-check travel rules directly with your airline. Keep your digital and biometric data secure. And remember, technology should enhance your travel experience, not replace your awareness of it. The world of aviation is entering a new era. Flights are faster, borders are smarter, and the traveler is more connected than ever. But in the rush toward automation, one truth remains timeless. The most important travel tool will always be knowledge. Travel smarter, stay alert, and keep exploring. Because in this new world of flying, information is your best boarding passive.